I think you should introduce yourself.
You guys are making me really nervous. I didn't think this through. Okay. Welcome back to our channel. We've had this channel for a really long time and we were living life and didn't really do anything with it, but we're back and we're trying to start, now that we have our two little ones, try to bring them into the videos. And so this is our first video and it's the husband tag. So I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions. Oh, you didn't even introduce yourself.
She never introduces me anyway. I usually always introduce myself. So I'm Justin. I don't think a lot of you have met me before.
We have a couple of videos of you back
in the day.
We do
have old videos. Yeah, maybe one or two. Maybe when I had short hair. But anyway, I'm super excited to join my wife on this little journey of hers. She's always been talking about vlogging and doing the stuff that she loves to do most. So I'm just happy to be part of it and join her in doing it.
Yeah. So let's get started. So you're not allowed to look at the questions, so you're already cheating. First question. What was your first impression of me?
Damn. So like.
Oh, that was? I thought you were like, damn, I don't know how to answer.
No, it was that. It was definitely that. But like it's weird because my first impression of you wasn't like, it wasn't damn like that because you know the story, you know?
But they don't know the story.
Well, alright, so a lot of you probably gonna think that I'm sus for it, but I'm not. She so happened to date a friend of mine prior to us getting together, but that was like well prior, and it wasn't something I don't think that
like
was.
14.
Yeah, it wasn't as serious as. It's not like I came and just like, yeah, it wasn't that kind of deal. But anyway, I never looked at her that way until I seen her at a bowling alley one night, and at the moment I was single, she was single, and a few buddies of mine were like, she's over there sitting by herself, and then that's when I was like,
I wasn't by myself, first of all.
You were sitting by yourself. You wasn't by yourself, but you were sitting by yourself.
Okay, because I wasn't like a loner. I had friends.
Not a loner. Maybe, you were stalking me and I didn't even know. But, long story short, she was sitting alone. I went up to her. We already knew each other. We met each other, so prior to that. So it was pretty natural. Conversation picked up, and from there, it was a wrap. But yeah, my initial reaction at the bowling alley was,
Okay, so where was our first kiss and how was it?
Oh man, that was funny. So, first kiss happened
who
to be.
Kissed who, first of all?
That's part of the question?
No.
Oh, okay, she's one.
I get to ask whatever I
Do
want.
you? Okay, I didn't know that. So anyway, like I was saying, so the first kiss, so it happened to be about a few weeks after that initial zam. We were over at her place, and we were watching some stuff in the room. We were watching some movies, and she happened to go to the kitchen, and I followed her.
We were watching a scary movie, so
Yeah,
I didn't want to walk in the hallway. It was really dark by myself.
Oh yeah. That was the kid. She's really wanting to come over. I guess she had it in her head that she was about to make her little move on me. Of course, we leave and we go walk in the hallway, and she does this little like spin-a-rooney and kind of meets me face to face and perked out those lips, and come on now, you know the rest is history.
When did you meet my family?
Ironically, that same night. Ironically, a little later that day, I hear that little bell ring and the door opens up, and I was like, oh man, because I knew what time it was already. I figured if the door was open and it wasn't going to be anybody but them. So the moment got real, and that was when I met my in-laws, and obviously, again, the rest is history. We have a great relationship. I love them.
How did you know I was the one?
Man, so I knew you were the one when I tore my ACL. Because you like literally stopped everything you were doing at such a young age, which I kind of feel guilty about. But, in hindsight...
We were 20, by the way.
Yeah, we were 20. In hindsight, I look back and God always has his plan and it goes the way he wants it to go. So the reason why you were doing all of that was because you were going to be my forever. So in that moment, when I tore my ACL, you just nurtured me. You like literally took over everything as a mom would have done, but you did it as like a girlfriend, and it was like on a deeper level than that. So in that moment, not just that moment, but the months following, and the way you took care of me, that was when I knew you were.
Okay, so I guess there's
As I
another
rub my
question. When and why did you fall in love with me? That's probably why, right?
Yeah.
How long have we been together? Relationship and marriage.
Well, we've been married for 7 years. We got married really young. So at 23, we got married. We started talking when I was 19. And I remember it because it was towards the end of my 19-year-old year.
You were 20. You
Sure, I
you
was
had
20.
just turned 20 September, and then my birthday we celebrated together because my birthday's in December. So you were already technically like 20 because of like 2 months or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I still felt 19, like I still feel 29. I'm not really 30. But anyway, yeah, so.
And then together?
10 years, going on 11.
Oh God, I didn't even think of the math. I think it's 11 though. We started 2009. Technically,
10 years.
yeah. Let's do 2010 because I don't even want to get into that. Yeah, so 2010.
If y'all didn't pick it up back then, over the years she's picked up some shade. So y'all about to see that side up this time around.
Anyway, what do you two do for a living?
So I'm a healthcare IT professional, and I pretty much travel for work, which sucks because it unfortunately I have to leave the family from time to time for weeks at a time, and that's awful because I gotta leave the wife and my 2 beautiful kids, and that's always hard on us. But yeah, I travel to multiple hospitals across the U.S. and I train physicians and nurses and clinicians on how to use a computer system called Epic. Fortunately, through the grace of God and great relationships that I've been able to build and my wife's been able to build, she's kind of followed along the same footsteps and got into the same line of work. However, I think her passion, her bread and butter has always been working with children.
Yeah.
And that's something that she used to do then and she still does now. And again, she also
I have
does
my own children to take care of.
Yeah. But she also does the whole EMR training thing as well. The company the EMR that I'm proficient in that I train is called Epic.
What is my favorite color? Oh, that's a good one.
So back in the day when we first started dating, it was lime green. Like that was your thing.
How
You were like a
weird,
chonga,
right?
You were like the ghetto girl. You like the lime green loud
Don't
colors.
be hating on chongas, because there's some chongas out there.
That's
still.
all good. That's all good. You were young. You go through that phase. Everyone goes through that phase. But
Now, what would you say, Anthony?
now, man, I know you like nude colors.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know
Yeah.
specifically, but I know you like that tone. I know
Yeah.
you like nude. for
Yeah.
sure.
Which now I'm starting to really like black, but not like in clothes, just in like pieces of like around the house.
Yeah, I love black.
I've added black.
Yeah,
just
I
like
love
little
black.
things. Okay, what is my favorite TV show?
Going on like what, season 29 with like
No.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians? What is it now?
I don't even know. I just watched. I think it's 18.
Yeah,
17.
it's definitely Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And
What is my favorite sport team?
well, she has no choice but to go for the team that I go for. I am an avid sports fan. So much so that I think I've made her hate sports a little bit, but I'm trying to get her into it as much
But
as
I do
possible.
like it now that the kids are playing sports. I'm
Yeah.
starting to get into it. Like Savannah was my daughter, our daughter. Sorry.
Apparently she did it alone.
She's gonna be 7 in a month and a half, but she played her first flag football
man.
season, and I really was like, I was really into it, and I started kind of like learning how things go. But yeah,
I was coaching, by
definitely.
the way, and it was a blast.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
was fun.
she's a Yankee fan. She's a Giant fan. She's a New York Rangers fan. She's a Knicks fan, unfortunately. And
All the New York teams, basically, that's it. And by the way, coming soon, he's coming out with his podcast and possibly some videos on YouTube about, well, you tell them.
fantasy football, my takes on sports, and right now I'm struggling because we're going through this Corona crisis right now, and there's no sports, so it's been tough. I'm trying to like recreate things in the house with the kids and
Hence
watch
this
as many
video.
and watch as many old. That's a good. Watch as many old sporting events as possible. But yeah,
What is my favorite type of food?
your favorite type of food it depends, but I know one thing I can never go wrong with you is Italian food. You love Italian food.
And what do I hate? This is hate. Also.
Wow, what do you hate?
A lot. I'm picky.
Yeah, you're very picky. So anything that
Damn, you said that with
anything that
You're
contains
very
mayo is like a super no go unless it's tuna and it's just a dash of it. She can't stand freaky things, like anything weird, like liver, like it's a no go. It's just the weird things. I mean, the liver's a no go for a lot of people, so that's a bad example. But she's just very picky with her food.
And he's not. He'll eat like liver and
Yeah, but only
blood
like,
sausage. Blech. Gross. What is something I do that you wish I wouldn't? That's a good question.
wow.
Hold on, let him think because it's not a lot. Just
funny.
kidding, it's a lot.
No,
Right?
no, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But something that you do that I don't like. Oh, try to clean the house at night. It drives me insane. So like she will literally, we could be like lazy all day or doing something all day. Either one, it doesn't really matter. There's not anything that drives this decision at night. That I'll be sitting down on the sofa and out of nowhere I hear the vacuum and I'll see the mop or something being
I love
prepared.
to organize.
Or like she pulls down clothes and start reorganizing. But at nighttime, like who's trying to do that at night? Nobody, just her.
Did I play any sports?
When we first started dating, we used to play volleyball a lot, and you used to love that.
Yeah.
You did tell me that
I
when
do
you were
love
younger,
that.
you tried basketball, and I've played basketball with you a few times, and she's a super hack. She fouls a lot, but you're not the sporty girl. You love makeup and beautiful hair, hence the beauty that's coming from you right now.
Thank you. If you baked me a cake, what would I like?
I know you.
I'm
love,
the baker.
Yeah, it's definitely the baker. I love to eat anything you bake. I would have to say raspberry cake. I know you like raspberry.
I do. I'm starting to really get into that combo, raspberry and chocolate. It's so good. Right now, my daughter's behind the camera, so she's trying to give him
She's trying to
clues.
give me an answer, and I'm looking at her and I can't make it out. Key lime pie. But that's actually
key
for
lime
me.
pie,
She doesn't
though.
like
He
key lime
loves
pie.
key
I
lime
love
pie.
key lime pie.
I mean, I don't hate it. I'll eat it. What is one unique talent I have?
Oh
That's
man,
even tough for me to answer.
really? It's not tough for me. You're amazing with makeup. You are like nasty when it comes to makeup. I remember when I used to go with you when we first started dating. You was heavy into the makeup. You did basketball wise makeup. They don't just let anybody do that. You gotta have skills to do that. You did that. I've seen you do
I fell off a
makeup
lot,
for
though,
people
yeah.
with big parties or weddings or whatever the case may be, and you've always nailed it. So if I had to say one thing that you're like super skillful with is makeup, but your number one thing skills being a mommy.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Okay, weird habits of each other. I guess of each other, I could say a habit that you do, which is a little TMI, but he likes to kiss my underarm, my armpit.
Like we're taking it there. That's how far we're gonna go on this thing.
So what's one weird habit that I do?
One weird habit I would say is, I mean, if I had to say, it's probably gonna be popping pimples. I mean, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And you love to pop pimples.
Yeah.
Like it's non-stop on the back, on the head, on the face. It doesn't matter what it is. She's popping.
That's
pimples.
true.
So I would say
Yeah.
weird habit. That would be it.
Okay, what do we argue about the most?
What do we argue about the most?
I think we're just both really sensitive. And it's just, we really care about what the other person thinks. So like if I feel like a different vibe from you, I'm like, are you okay?
We
Is
definitely
everything fine?
overanalyze everything.
Yeah,
We
I think that's the
overanalyze.
best word, overanalyze, yeah.
That's what we argue about the most. Overanalyzation.
Yeah, and then he has, like he said, he travels for work a lot, and so it's really hard to maintain our family culture and dynamic when he's away for like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time. So you can only imagine how frustrating that could be for me, being that he works away.
For sure.
So,
Yeah.
Who was the one to say I love you first, and where was it?
Whoa.
Oh, I remember, and I think I was the one that said it first, and we were on the steps of your parents' apartment, and I think I was drunk, or I think you were drunk, one or the other. I think you were drunk.
Somebody was drunk.
Somebody, but I think I wasn't, and I was like, you know what, he's drunk. If I was not even gonna remember, I'm gonna tell him.
Definitely remembered. Definitely remembered.
What is the most repeated phrase that I say?
I mean, I guess it's not a phrase. You call me by my name, but you don't call me by the way everyone calls me. You call me Justino a lot. But that's
true.
not a phrase. That's my name. So, but it's
I
different
say
for
that's true a lot. Or yeah, right? I do
Yeah.
say those kinds of
Yeah,
things.
you do.
too,
You
yeah.
do.
And then he says fake. So when like I ask him something and it's me like a maybe, he'll say fake.
Or like if it's like it's hot out. It's hot outside, but it's not really hot, and it's like fake. So it's like
yeah.
like,
Or if he's really saying no, he'll be like fake, like me, instead of just saying no.
letting you into our little lingo.
Well, guys, that's the end of our Q&A. I hope you like it, and you know, more to come. We're gonna start doing little things like this and introducing our kids and kind of doing vlogging. We don't know where it's going yet, but we just want to have fun and kind of, you know, open up the door into our lives for you guys to see how we used to do it.
For sure, and everybody stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Definitely disinfect. Bye, guys.